I was too slow. I was just going to show you how Mama and the babies were resting so nicely together this morning. But no, little boy had to get up. That's okay. Getting to be a big boy. The little sister there ain't no slouch either. Maybe she's going to get up too. She don't care that I step a little further forward. Oh well. Not too many in here. Middle of the screen by the post there, there's second to the last roommate, I think. I don't remember. But she's the little one that had the navel infection. She's doing fine. Her mama standing there chewing her cud. Everybody else is out in the feed barn yet. Oh, and she wants to see what we're doing up here. So, okay, very wet, drippy Monday morning. Yeah, you can tell by looking at the cow lot. It rained all frickin' night. And it wasn't quiet about it. So, I'm gonna make my way back to the shop. But I thought, I haven't shown any babies for a little bit, really. And just catch them chilling. A little dark in the feed barn. There was a couple of them that were giving me funny looks, but, you know, pretty sure I wouldn't have been able to get the funny looks on video. And he's over here still doing good. Calf laying here in the corner. Mama there, and her udder this morning, it's not empty. Yeah, we know we got a little deficit in what these poor girls can do because of who their daddy was. But that doesn't mean it's, for sure and permanent and whatever. Especially once they get out on green grass. I mean, they may blow up, but I've had a few cows over the years that had just a little teacup udder. You could hold it in the palm of your hand. And one in particular was one that really, really pissed me off. Didn't think she'd be able to rebreed, so we kept her away from the bull because she was just a little thing. But God, conformation was awesome. So when you have a 850-pound cow wean off a 650-pound calf, that's one you want to keep around. That calf could go and drain that udder any time of the day. You walk over, her udder was still solid, it was still full. She just had a tiny udder, but God, she made the milk. And I'd love to have a couple hundred cows like that. Unfortunately, we kept her away from the bull, then found out later from another vet, oh no, she's fine inside. Why didn't you breed her? Well, because your partner said she was ripped up and scarred and she'd never breed. So, it happens. That's been, that's been at least 40 years ago. That was one of my show cows one year. Well, show heifer. Never did show her as a cow. But, alright, that's enough rambling. That's 4 minutes. I don't want to waste it for everything else, so find you something else. Look, the top of the cab again. Number one came up here to clean again. And I got up here, we're going to start buttoning this up, at least get the airbox buttoned up. And I looked right down there. Nice thing is, those coils, that slides right straight up. You don't got to take anything apart, don't got to mess with it. Bad thing is, most of what was in there was stuck pretty good, but it's as clean as it's going to get. Next step is swing you around those panels. And she was taping a few holes up. We got the pigtail up here as far as it'll come. I don't know why they get my foot caught in the ladder. They put that huge frickin' hole, no grommet, no nothing, and you can see around it. That stuff's all stuck. It's been washed. It's been scrubbed on. That stuff ain't coming off there. That's all dirt that's gotten in from the cab. Holes on the backside, 2 for the speaker and 1 in the middle. She's got taped up right there. And she cobbled some tape over in that corner. Because that's open right down to the ground where all those lines come out. And yeah, she's got a couple more to tape up here, but they can get taped later. I'm going to go ahead and, after I already filled that in and put that corner piece in, I'm going to go ahead and run some speaker wires up here. I might just poke a hole and sneak them down a window post, like maybe that one or something, because the radio is going to be over there somewhere. At least get them into the cab and sealed up. And then, thing with farm equipment speakers, most of them don't match anything you can just go buy off a shelf. But there's a few outfits that still handle them for all kinds of stuff. So I'm thinking we're going to see if we can see if they're still out there, and they're usually a really good quality, usually Audiovox or Bose or somebody like that. So there it is. Everything works. Clean as it's going to be up here, I guess. And say we just got to get stuff sealed back up. Hopefully get this sealed up today. Probably still leave the lid up for now, but at least, we'll set the lid down. We ain't going to fasten it down, but get the airbox sealed and maybe get those wires run in here. And I've got the ignition wires added onto it. Hopefully get those in. And I still got the piece to go on this side of the column, which I got to look, and I was hoping to mount everything in it first. Yeah. Can't put the bolts back in if the switch is in, because the switch is in the way of it. And I got to poke a hole in there to run it through. So, but that's what we got going on at the moment. I don't know if I showed you up there or not. Kind of handy. They actually got a piece in there to hold all that, so you don't got to take it apart to put a cab kit in like some are. Anyway, we're having fun while it's raining and the wind's blowing. But hey, it's nice, comfortable in here. Light switches in. I kind of had a video of this before I got all the wires hooked up and the switch actually in place, but my phone decides it's going to screw up again. Wires are all out of the cab. Along one of the floors, power wires for it. Getting ready to put the ignition switch in, but Becky just texted me and said dinner's ready, so I'm going to go get dinner and I'll get this video up. Would have been a lot farther today, but I had to go with number 2 and go work on a neighbor's tractor again. They got the right fuel filter and got it in. We got fuel to the injection pump. No fuel out of the injection pump, so I'm figuring their injection pump is toast. I said, don't call the John Deere dealer because you can't afford it. You'll have to sell your house. So I gave the lady the number for our Case IH dealer, and hopefully they can get somebody out there and get it running for them soon. I did give them a fair warning about roughly what that pump was going to cost. So anyway, that's the day for the most part. I'll probably come out after dinner and get that ignition in. Hopefully. Wanted some help with that, but we did get everything done up there, except I am going to go ahead and find a spot to run some wires. I'm going to go ahead and put speaker wires in. At least then if I get a stereo in it or win, speakers, just got to put them in. I'm going to run it down in the cab rather than screwing around, because I'll probably put the radio and the sprayer console and stuff right there where the windows all meet. Someplace to mount it anyway. So, thanks for watching. I really wanted to show a lot more done today, but like I said, 2 hours up at the neighbors is 2 hours not on here. That's the way my life goes.